Hi, my friends. I miss you. Today, I'm going to show you how to make rhythm patterns with what we call quarter notes and eighth notes. And once you can figure these out, you can make any rhythm you want to. So our goals are going to be that we can hear and chant rhythm patterns with quarter notes and eighth notes. And I'll explain what those are in a minute. Then we should be able to clap them or play them on a drum or a found object. I'll explain that in a second. And you should be able to put some of these rhythms together to make some phrases and then perform them to keep a steady beat, and then you really will be all set. So what you're going to need, like if you don't have a drum, I have a nice drum here. You could use a drum if you have a drum at home. If you do not have a drum, you could use pencils. It's very easy. You could just tap them on the table, or you could tap it on a tissue box. It makes a very nice drum. I also have knives, plastic knives, or spoons you could use, and these are paper towel tubes. So you really can have any option, and if you don't have anything, you can just clap your hands. In fact, for the first example, I'm just going to clap my hands. So get your hands ready, warm them up. Got your hands ready? Good. A quarter note is a note that just sounds like one beat. It's just like this. Just one beat, like a quarter. You find a quarter on the ground, you pick it up, you could buy a gumball, put it in there and make the gumball pop. Pop. That's a quarter note. Now, eighth note would be like if you had two quarter notes put together, but a little quicker. They're kind of like you take a quarter note and you cut it in half. You get two eighth notes. So don't worry about that too much. Just remember a quarter note is, and an eighth note is two eighth notes. Now, sometimes I'm going to chant them. I'll say do for a quarter note, or for an eighth note, I could say do day. And that helps me keep track of where I'm at. So if I do this, do, what did I just chant? Was a quarter note. Very good. Let's try it again. I'm going to clap it and chant. I say ready, set, go. Do. That's a quarter note. Do day is how we chant two eighth notes. It would sound like this. Ready, set, go. Do day. And then you have two eighth notes. Do day. Do day. Do day. You could also count it just one, and. One, and. Okay? If I had four quarter notes, I'd count them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I had a bunch of eighth notes to fit together with those, I'd count them like this. 1, and, 2, and, 3, and, 4, and. You might have heard people say, and a 1, and a 2. Well, that's where that comes from. Sometimes we're going to have something called a quarter rest, and it is a silent beat. But I'm not even going to say shh, because that's a noise. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I wanted to do the eighth notes, 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. So we get the basic tools. I'm going to do it with my Kleenex box drum. So here's my quarter notes. You can follow along with me. If you're looking at the web page, you might also see that I put up a resource that's printed up on there, and I'm on example 1A, and it's a quarter note and a quarter rest, and then another quarter note and another quarter rest. And I would just go ready, set, go. 1, 2. You see? Or I could count the rest as a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I really like that because then you're remembering that the silence is actually a beat too, and it's very important. So as you get started, you have a good foundation. So I'm going to do that again. It's example 1A. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. Next one is example 1B. It's two eighth notes, a quarter rest, two eighth notes, and another quarter rest. And it sounds like this. Ready, set, go. 1 and 2, 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to play that beat without even counting it. Ready, set, go. You see? Now we're really ready to go. Once you know how to do 1, 2, then you're really ready to build on a lot of other things. So I'm going to add another video after this to take you a little farther.